So we knew there are needs we have to work on him, but we didn't know how to work on the schooling and all. We still got stuck with many of today's parents also have the same problem about academic. I was also into a little bit of that. We put him in a regular school. He really struggled because he was into music even those days also. He'll be tapping his the bench and singing when the class is going on. And the teacher used to really abuse. I mean, she used to, I mean, 60 children in one class, and how will she manage? We can't blame her. So she will tell, "You idiot boy," and all, He cannot even come back, pronounce it properly, and come back and tell us. And my daughter was also in the same school. When she come back and tell us this is what happened, I used to be very hurt and upset, how he's treated. Then we started looking for smaller like school where we can send him and all. So we changed 3 4 schools, not special school or anything, but a smaller setup and so on. So in we also as a family we have been moving around India also a lot. So by then we are in Pune. Pune we could get a little bit more help. There was a curriculum called Accelerator Christian Education. There the principle is 101 and teach the child according to his capacity, not forcing him. So that way he really did so well. Up to class 4 his studies was very good. He picked his English well, his speech, everything was wonderful. And music also was there from that time on.
That education really helped him to improve his language. And today, anybody who come across him uh, do know that he has a very good English language because he learned the English, phonetically. So that was a great help. And then also he improved upon reading. So that education really helped. Plus, it was also a 101,
Yes, yes,
approach.
yeah.
That also helped, rather than sitting in a class where the teacher is screaming or shouting on top of his or her voice, and children find it difficult to accept and understand, especially someone like Sammy with his special need. It was very difficult for him to cope with that. We as parents did struggle along with his education. Annama had to also decide to kind of go through a training in which he can also help out 101, and things like that. And I was working with an NGO, and I had to do a lot of travel and out of home a lot. But from the very beginning of our time with that professional,
Doctor.
in Dr. Matthew, he told he needs you, and you have to give more time for him, and so therefore you have to really plan you're going out and then coming in, and then how much time you spend with the family and all of those kind of things.
I wish common sense have come to me those days, not worry so much about education. I remember Dr. Parasuram Ramamurthy, we met him in a conference in Bangalore. He just said, "Can you just forget about education? Music is his passion. Can you just stream him there? Don't worry too much." That really helped me. Sami was trying up to fourth, he had no problem because he was going through that curriculum. Then he went to another um ICSE school where they had a special remedial classes were there. Was helping under up to seventh, okay. But then it was really a struggle. History, history was real struggle, and then maths was
Some stuff.
okay. Yeah, some of the maths part and things like that. We really struggled. Then, of course, we found out about um, Shraddha school and so on, he could study there up to 10th. NIOS he did, but NIOS was good. Those days NIOS was not very strong. Nowadays they have really done NIOS. Anybody could write. Even now they can write, but they never used to stream the special needs children separately. They always put everyone together. Those who could not study earlier, maybe 35, 40-year-old people also sitting with our children, and some are copying and so on. So much of things are happening. So it was very difficult, but struggled when he did, but he didn't complete his 10th. He only did two subjects, English and computers. And then we decided he just hated going back to school because business studies was very hard for him. He could not do it. And again there came a special person to help us. Same school. We went back for talking with the teacher and headmistress. She said, "Sami, would you like to work with me?" And she just removed the word studies and so on. And this is how you can work, you can teach music and so on. And he was so excited. So she was giving him a pocket money for a few classes he's taking, and then he's doing NIS also. So that way, encouragement from this community and the schools and all also helped later. Then of course later we moved on to Bangalore. That's where the full music studies happened. He was doing here Trinity piano, and there he completed 7th grade, and then he did a BA in Western music. So those are the things he did academically and career wise. And now he is 32. I will not say I have done great in making Sami independent. I wish I did a lot more, because now, he's 32 now. Now there are set ways of, thinking. I should have been doing a lot more when he was young. I have started teaching him cooking when he was less than 10. He could make his tea, his toast, he like his omelette, things like that he will do. And then, household work, we made it a family issue. Both our kids, they will have to help in the washing dishes. One day of the week, we will have no maid, so we all will be cleaning. It will be fun, and they are learning also together. And no excuse for Sami because of his. He also have to do his part. And so those kind of things we did a lot. And we have to give time for anybody to learn a new thing. They need time, and for our special need children, they need a lot more time. I remember making the tea. I had to spend 45 minutes because I didn't want to give a lighter because I was scared something happened, if he just burned. So I just wanted him to use the matchbox those days. One full box of matchbox, 45 minutes, at last he lighted, and he made tea also. So time you have to give, you have to have patience. See, you cannot, in a rush, you cannot teach things. So you have to take one step, one thing at a time, plan it well, and do it, and then make them practice. I remember, school shoes, this PT day, they have these white shoes they have to wear with the shoelace and all. He had a real difficulty tying the lace. Again, one by one, myself or we will just take turn to teach him, and then he learned. And putting buttons, first time when they do it will be all ulta. But then slowly, okay, this is one you put, okay, then you learn like this. And sweeping, you just hold the broom and show, okay, this is how you do it. Then, everything we have to show by our example, and give time, practice, and make. It's okay, somebody will be laughing, but when 10 people laugh, at least one person will be supporting you. We have to look at that one person.